Well, good evening, everybody. This is Tim Terranova, the proud superintendent of the Victor Central School District. As you can see from our town hall, we have a variety of student athletes joining us tonight. I'm thrilled that they could make it because these are some of the busiest young adults we have in our district. I'm just going to go through and maybe you can kind of wave when I say your name, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit. We've got Mia and Chelsea from our sectional winning cheerleading team. Raise your hands there so they know you. There you go. Football, we got Cam and Nick. Gymnastics, we got Sophia. Soccer, we have Ethan and Tyler. That's boys soccer. Girls soccer, we got, I think, Ava, and I'm not sure. Did anybody else join us or not? All right, that's good. Girls swimming, we have Eileen and Emma. Make sure you wave. Tennis, we have Emma and Megan. And then boys volleyball, we got Justin and Ben. So I think the only groups we don't have anybody for right now are girls golf. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get anybody from cross country. And I don't think, but tell me if I'm wrong, I don't think we have anybody from girls volleyball. So, but we have a ton of sports that takes place in the fall. I wanted to get these young adults on just so they can talk to you a little bit about it. Let's start with the sectional winning cheerleading team, Mia and Chelsea. First of all, how thrilling was it to win the sectionals this year?
It was extremely thrilling. It was a really good experience to be on the mat with our team and to have a really hard competition and come out winning.
How many teams did you compete against?
4 other teams, I believe.
That was like Class AA, right?
Yes.
All right. So how long have the two of you been cheerleading? And obviously you're sisters, so that's got to be pretty cool.
We've been cheering since about 2nd grade. We've gone through the entire program together.
Since what grade?
2nd.
Oh my gosh. And in terms of a sectional title, is this your second in a row?
Yeah, we also won winter 2021. So this entire year we've got both sectional titles.
And just talk real quick, a little bit about the type of skill in cheerleading, because it's tremendously complex and difficult. Talk a little bit about some of the core skills that you have to be successful in that sport.
Obviously physically you just need to have like high endurance and basically just the ability to be coachable. But I think mentally you have to have a highly synergistic team and have great chemistry. You have to be on the same page, and not only do you want it bad for yourself, but you want it bad for your teammates. Have a lot of respect and open communication.
It's awesome. Well, congratulations. It's a huge honor for you guys. And I know you're, I believe you're coming to a board meeting in December.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's going to be great. Cam and Nick, you guys, varsity football, you're both juniors, I believe. Wait a minute. Mia and Chelsea, what grade are you guys in?
We're 11th grade.
Both 11th. So obviously you're twins.
Yes.
All right, God. I didn't want to guess which one of you was older or not. So, all right, we got Cam and we've got, who we got? We got Cam and Nick here. So who wants to go first? Talk a little bit about the football season and how it went.
I'll go first. Football season was good. I had a really fun time this year. We finished the regular season with an overall record of 7-1, and then we lost in the second round of sectionals, finished with an overall record of 8-2.
It's great. Nick, how was your experience in football?
It was great. We had a bunch of great seniors. We had a great camp over the summer. It was an overall great experience. The coaches are amazing. Coach Mandel, all of them help us out anytime you need it. They're like parents to us. They're like father figures and stuff like that. So it's a great environment to be a part of. And it was we didn't win sectionals, but it was a great record nonetheless.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The other thing I really appreciate about your team too, and I think that's true for all of our teams, is that you give back to the community. So the whole Teddy Bowl that a variety of our varsity teams participated in, but I know football has been a part of it for a while. Camp Good Days and Special Times, which is a great organization for kids who have cancer and other diseases. It's great that you two and the rest of the team gave back to the community, and many of our varsity teams did that. All right, so Sophia, How you doing? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay, so for those that don't know, Sophia is in gymnastics and what team you compete with Rush Henrietta, right? Because we don't
Yeah.
have at this moment a gymnastics team. And
Yeah.
Sophia is so dedicated that she participates for Rush Henrietta as what we guess we'd call an independent athlete. And she happens to be in the middle of training right now. We are back live. So Mr. Isaacs, if you don't mind, were we off for a little bit?
We were off for a couple of minutes there. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go quick. We're gonna go quick and introduce everybody one more time. So I'll just introduce you, and then we'll talk a little bit about how things are going. Sorry for people out there watching, but this will be not only live, but it'll be taped for everybody to see. So Mia and Chelsea from the sectional winning cheerleading team. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
All right, and I'm gonna come back to you, okay, because you have the honor of winning the sectionals, and that you're gonna be coming to a board meeting soon if people didn't hear that before. So we're really excited about your successes. We got Nick and Ryan from football. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for
Yeah.
asking.
Actually, that's actually Nick and Cam. Sorry, Cam. I called you by your last name. My fault.
All good.
This is Cam Ryan. Then we got Sophia, who we were in the middle of talking to. I'm going to come back to you, Sophia. I don't even know if she's still here. You still there? All right, good. And we got Ethan and Tyler from boys soccer. How you guys doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. And then from girls soccer, we've got Ava. We actually got both Avas from girls soccer, but Ava L is also going to talk to us a little bit about Unified, correct? And then Ava Z, did anybody else join us? Or are you by yourself right now?
I'm just by myself.
That's okay, Ava. You'll be fine. All right, and then we cannot forget our girls swimming team. We've got Eileen and Emma here. Eileen and Emma, say hello.
Hello.
And then we've got Ben and Justin from boys volleyball. Where are you guys?
Hi.
How we doing? All right.
Good, how are you?
Good. How are you?
All right, Ben and Justin, why don't we start with you? Tell us a little bit about how the boys volleyball team went or did this year, and just a little bit about the season, please.
Yeah, didn't do our best this year, but still had a lot of fun. Had a big win versus Penfield in the regular season, so that was a lot of fun. Weren't supposed to win the game, but still had a lot of fun despite not having the best record.
Okay, that's awesome. Justin, you want to add anything around that?
Yeah, pretty much what Ben said. We had a young team this year, so it was a little bit difficult with a lot less experience, but I think we did pretty good for the cards that were dealt to us.
Now what, Ben, you're a junior, right?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior, Ben. Sorry about that. What about you, Justin?
I'm also a senior.
Okay. So some of those young guys that you helped develop, you're going to see most likely them becoming more successful when they get older, but they probably going to have a lot to do with how you supported them as seniors. Appreciate that. Girls tennis, we got Emma and Megan. How would the season go?
We had a really good season. Our record was 11-3, and we beat Sutherland for the first time in decades. So that was a big deal, and we made it to the sectional finals.
Yeah, that was phenomenal, and that was against Brighton, right?
Yeah.
But you had an incredible year, the two of you. What do you think was the biggest reason you guys were successful?
It was definitely our team together. Tennis is an individual sport, but it's really how the different individuals do that adds up to how the team does overall. And just our team bonding and how we felt about each other really got to pull us together to have us have a good record.
Awesome. And then we have girls swimming. We have Eileen and Emma. Tell us a little bit about the season. Again, I think you guys went very far too in terms of sectionals.
Yeah, we had a pretty good sized sectional team this year, and states. We had 8 girls go to states. Our record was 6-2,
And we lacked divers once again, which is definitely makes a big difference because the divers get points for our team too. But overall, I think we had a really good season.
Yeah, that was awesome. Did any individuals win the sectionals for girls swimming?
Yes.
Yeah, we had two sectional winning relays, and I think we had I think we had Erin DeHollander was our she won all of her events, but I think she was our one sectional champion.
That's great.
And what about, did Morgan Wagner win the 200 IM?
Oh yeah, Morgan Wagner.
Congratulations to them. And now we have also Ava, and we actually have Ava and Ava from girls soccer. Ava Z, you want to talk a little bit about the season?
Yeah, we had a really good season this year compared to like some of the other years in the past. We had a 7-7-3 record, which last year we were 3-10-3. So we showed a lot of progress as a team this year, and everyone just had a really good time. And our coaches obviously are amazing, and they really just supported us throughout the whole season.
And then Ava L, you were also on the soccer team. What grade are you guys in, by the way?
We're both seniors.
Yeah.
Now, Ava, you not only played soccer, but you also participated in unified bowling, right?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the unified program, because it's an incredible program, and I know you were a major leader in that sport.
Yeah, Unified's amazing. It's a club where students with disabilities get the opportunity to participate in both bowling, and we do basketball in the spring. And this year was really fun. We had a lot of freshmen that joined, which were really great. And then we had a lot of returners who I felt like we got a lot closer this year as well.
Awesome. Thanks for doing that. I know there's a ton of kids involved too, and I think more can be involved too with bowling, or I'm sorry, basketball coming up, but I also think I'm hearing there might be a couple other sports too.
Mm-hmm.
So big
Yeah,
shout out for the unified program. And then we have Ethan and Tyler from boys soccer. If you could tell us a little bit about how the season went.
So we had it was a season full of fun. We did a lot of team bonding, and this is the closest I've ever been to a team. The season we ended up losing in sectionals to Fairport. Wasn't our best game, but we did a lot of great things this year, like the camp good days. We adopted a kid and really made his day and got him a bunch of presents, and it was a lot of fun.
Ethan, you want to say anything? Go
My
ahead.
season was a little different. I was out for the entire year with an ACL injury, but I couldn't be more grateful to my teammates. They made the year absolutely amazing. And like Tyler said, we weren't as successful as we would have hoped, but we did have 7 overtime games, so we showed a lot of adversity throughout the season.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Ethan, you showed a lot of leadership just by keeping your head up and persevering and being tenacious through the whole process. I noticed that this year. You guys also adopted a classroom, correct?
Yeah, we had worked with Coach Fish's classroom throughout the year. We went down during an activity period during the sectional season when we had a break between games, and we did like an arts and crafts day with them. And then we just we've done like activities with them all throughout the year.
And you guys are both seniors, Tyler? Tyler, you're a senior, right?
Yes.
And Ethan, you are too. Awesome. And then Sophia, I don't know if people heard when we got cut off, but you are our single representative of girls gymnastics. Just talk for a minute or so about how you've persevered and been able to participate in such a challenging sport and what you're doing right now, and even where you're doing your Zoom from.
Yeah, so I'm doing my Zoom from practice right now, but so I did JO gymnastics until going into 10th grade. I made it up to level 8, and just like for reference, it spans like levels 1 through 10. And I quit after that, and I took 2 years off, and I realized like I tried other sports like soccer, but I realized I really just missed gymnastics, and I wanted a chance to do it again, but under less pressure than what I was doing before. And so some of my friends from other schools had told me that they had like varsity team. I think that would be cool if our school had it. They had like a long email exchange for like 6 months about like forming some sort of team, and it ended up working out, which I'm very thankful for.
That's awesome, Sophia. And I know you're breaking up a little bit, but you definitely came across clear there at the end, but it's just amazing. And when's your competition this weekend?
My states is actually in March.
In March. So you're going to basically train all the way through to March.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then you're a senior, correct?
Yeah.
And then they talked already, but I'm not sure if anybody heard them. So Cam and Nick, those are our two juniors from football. Just again, can you guys just talk a little bit about the football season real quick?
Yeah, the season went well for us. The outcome wasn't the best. We got knocked out in the second round of sectionals, but we finished with an overall record of 8-2. So pretty happy with how season went overall. It was tons of fun, and yeah, I enjoyed every second of it.
And Nick, I know earlier you were talking a little bit about just the coaches and how much they mean to you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you really can't pick a favorite coach. All of them are all great. Like you can say one, but you can argue the other one. So all of them are great role models. We all love them. And I like to add the team bonding with the team dinners. I mean, every week, all of us were looking forward to it, waiting like what house we're going to go to. It's always like kind of like a surprise until like Wednesday when everyone knew. And then the lineman dinners as well. Like team bonding was next level. And I would like to say thank you to the seniors for everything.
It's awesome. And they also, if you didn't hear at the beginning when we got cut off, they did an incredible job with a variety of our varsity sports, giving back to the community through Camp Good Days and Special Times and the Teddy Bowl. And they're constantly doing that. So really appreciate that. And then the sectional winning girls cheerleading team, who I tried to start with at the beginning, but we're going to finish in terms of just talking a little bit about the season. We have our twin sisters, Chelsea and Mia, who are both juniors. Excellent. So we get another year with you. Talk about the amazing season you guys had.
We had a great season. We just won sectionals winter 2021, and then we just added another block. It was our 15th block this time. And we've been improving and getting more difficult skills as the season continues on, and our team bonding has been much better this season.
And the combination of what dance routines and gymnastics, and I'm probably missing something.
It's jumps, dance, tumbling, and stunting.
Right, which is incredible coordination required. So, and it's just an amazing achievement that you guys had. So, congratulations. And I think I said it already. Mia and Chelsea hopefully will be able to join us along with their teammates at the December Board of Education meeting. So that's great. So now I just ask anybody to jump in when they want to, but I'd like the audience just to hear just a little bit about what you've learned from playing sports, because all of you have played sports for many years. You're typically I think you're all juniors and seniors, unless I'm wrong, which means you've been in the programs for a while. Just talk a little bit about what sports have meant for you and how they're helping you in life in general. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Oh. So sports have really been like my life since I was in kindergarten. So last year I tore my ACL too, just like Ethan, and that really showed like it's really taken a lot to like get back from that. But this season I had a really good season, so it just like showed that hard work pays off, and like through sports I would not have gotten that like perseverance and hard work ethic without it. So I'm just really grateful to sports.
And Ethan, not to pick on you at all, but that's a major blow, getting injured seriously. Obviously, unfortunately, you lost if not all of it, most of your senior year. And then Ava, you also had to deal with it. I'm sure you're not the only one on this call who's had to deal with injuries. How do you keep your mind positive and get through some of those rough times?
Personally, for me, the biggest factor and my main goals were to keep everything day by day, take everything step by step, and to listen to the professionals, my physical therapists, my doctors, my coaches, and my teammates, who always provided great advice throughout the seasons. It was important that I take it step by step so that I don't think about what I'm missing and more about what I'm working to get back for.
That's awesome. Now, Ava, how did you stay tenacious and resilient?
Well, I had all my coaches and my teammates who are my best friends. So it was really nice to like have all the support through sports and all of my just best friends. And I got back within 7 months, which normally it's like a 9-month recovery. So I didn't cheat the time, but I definitely pushed myself so I could get back to doing what I love.
That's fantastic. Anybody else want to talk about what athletics and sports has meant to them in life?
I think it's shown me just to always like listen to people who know more than you. I don't think I'd be like where I was today, especially within sports and volleyball. I didn't listen to people who were older than me. So like when I was a freshman, didn't listen to seniors and anyone who was older about like how do you better on a specific scale. I definitely wouldn't be as good as I was. Just listen to coaches, which definitely carries on the rest of my life. Listen to teachers, professors at college, and bosses that I'll have in my life.
Thanks, Ben. Anybody else want to share out? All right. Let's go to the last question, then I'll just go around the group and you don't have to I'm gonna ask you two questions. Basically, how are things going in school and what are your goals, future plans? And then shout out to anybody in the school system that that's really made an impact on you. So let's start in the middle. I'll go with Ethan and Tyler. What are your future plans? And then any shout outs you want to give?
I'll go first. My future plans is to study physical therapy at I haven't decided to college yet to become a physical therapist. A big shout out would be to probably a new teacher we have, Mr. Ingalls. He really he brightens up my day and gets me through it. He's been a great role model and he's always smiling. It's awesome.
That's great. Thanks, Tyler.
My future plans, I plan to play lacrosse at Ithaca College and study accounting. And for a shout out, I'd love to shout out our coach, our assistant coach, Coach Wiest. Does a great job not only coaching, but being a great leader in the classroom and keeping the computer science fun and enjoyable.
Great. Thanks, Ethan. Thanks for being such a leader and a role model too, just along with Tyler. All right, Ava, the two Avas actually. Who wants to go first?
So my future plans is I'm going to become a physician's assistant. I don't know what college I'm going to yet, but I plan to study biology or physician's assistant major. And I wanted to give a shout out to my favorite teacher, Mr. Purdy. He's just been a really good, like, real person at school who just like cares about his students. And so he was my last history teacher. So
That's great, Ava.
For me, I plan to attend a college and I'm undecided. But I'd like to shout out Coach Ahern. I've been with her for 4 years and she's always been a great support system for me. And she really focuses on bonding the team together, but also keeps it really competitive. And I think she's done a great job with the program over the years.
Thank you. And congratulations too on great success. And you both have excellent goals moving forward. So that's awesome. Sophia, I know you got to get back to practice. Hopefully not for too much longer tonight, but what are your plans? And then who do you want to give a shout out to?
So my plan is to major in computer science. I don't know which college I want to go to yet, but I definitely know I want to major in computer science. And I plan to continue gymnastics in college. I want to do club gymnastics. And honestly, it's hard to pick like just one person in the school to thank. Everyone, like teachers and students alike, have all been so supportive, even people I don't even know have like come up to me and talked to me about the gymnastics. It's been really awesome. But if I had to pick someone, I'd probably pick Mr. Weimer for putting everything together and even giving me the opportunity to do this. And it's just been amazing. I'm very thankful for that.
And you're, I know he'll appreciate that, Sophia, but you're a great role model for everybody as well. You're quite the artist too, by the way.
Thank you.
She won't say it. I don't know if anybody else on this call had it, but she was also one of the reflections winner for the art projects that the PTSA did. So I hope you continue to do some art in college as well. Okay.
I will.
All right. That's an awesome talent. Cam and Nick, you guys are juniors, so we're lucky. We still have you around next year, and you've been in varsity. Both of you have been in multiple varsity sports for a while. So what are your plans moving forward right now?
I will be attending Syracuse University to play lacrosse, and I think I'm going to major in business, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's phenomenal. Not to put you on the spot, that's a tough decision to make so early. What made that, which is an incredible opportunity for you, what made that something you really wanted to do, Cam?
Well, I've been like a big Syracuse fan my whole life, and growing up, like lacrosse has always been my favorite sport. So when I got the chance for them to reach out and like offer me to come play for them, I just couldn't turn it down.
It's awesome. And Nick, you are also a junior, doing a lot of good things. What's on your plate?
I'm looking to play Division I football somewhere the next level. I've had a little talks, but nothing's final yet. I'm looking to study business as well. 100% sure about that one. Just don't know what else I'm gonna do in the realm of it. I like to give a shout out. I have so many great teachers, but I gotta go with Tyler as well. Mr. Ingalls, he's a great dude. Always. I have him last period. Always turns me up. I love that dude. That dude's a great guy. He's more just an instructor. He's just like a friend.
That's awesome. Cam, I forgot to let you give a shout out. Sorry about that.
I'd like to shout out Mr. Kataya for being a great teacher and overall great guy, and always being somebody that I can come talk to or just have a good conversation with.
That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing you two playing basketball this winter too. They won't tell you that much, but these two are excellent basketball players, and have fun. Okay, in the winter season.
Thanks.
Where are we here? Okay, Eileen and Emma, our girls swimmers. Tell us a little bit about your future and a shout out.
Yeah, so I like to study computer science or biology in college, but I don't know where yet. And I'd love to give a shout out to Mr. Weist for just being the best computer science teacher ever and really making it fun and creative.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
I plan on attending college. I'm not exactly sure where yet, but I think I want to study either nursing or physical therapy. And I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Bryan and Mrs. McManus for always supporting me and always having my back. And thank you to Mrs. Bryan for always asking about our meets, even if like I didn't tell her about one, she kept track of the schedules and like was always asking. So I appreciated that.
That's great. And I hope the seniors on this call and any seniors listening hear so many of you that aren't sure, A, where you're going to college yet, and B, not even potentially sure exactly what major you're going into, which is completely fine. That's awesome. It's only November, so don't put too much pressure on yourselves. Make the right decisions, and even if that doesn't work, you'll know that lots of kids switch and do other things. So worst thing you can do is put too much pressure on yourself, though. So I hope people are okay when they feel a little better when they're not the only one undecided yet, and still trying to figure out what place to go, whether it's college, career, or the military. So don't forget about that. Emma and Megan for girls tennis. What's your plans, and you can give a shout out.
Okay, so I'm planning to attend college. I'm not sure where yet, and I'm not totally sure about what I want to major in either, but I'm leaning towards criminal justice. And then I guess for a shout out, I'd say our varsity coach, Christina Barnum, and JV coach, Stephen Cronmiller, because they're just great and they've just played such a big role in the lives of everyone on our team, and they're so supportive.
I am planning on attending college, and I'm thinking of studying something with marketing and creative writing. And I'd like to give a shout out to our captains, Katie and Natalie, for bringing the team together and making it a wonderful season.
Awesome. Shout out to Katie and Natalie. Fantastic. How about Ben and Justin?
Yeah, I plan on going to college. Not sure where yet. I'll probably go into the business fields. And I would also like to give a shout out to Mr. Porter. Haven't had him since freshman year, but remained in contact with him since, and he's great to talk to.
Ben, you say that one more time, the shout out to did you say Mr. who?
Mr. Porter.
Okay, thought so. I thought I heard you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. And great job this year. Appreciate it. And Justin.
I'm gonna go to school in the field for computer science and game development. And for my shout out, I just wanted to recognize the Victor's Challenger sports programs, which is similar to Unified, where we help out students with disabilities, but it's inclusive for like all age groups. So whether you're in kindergarten or high school, it's really like a great chance for everyone to connect. And this year we now have baseball, basketball, volleyball, and hockey. So it's also a good team, or a good way for the volleyball team to connect, because we helped out with that too.
Yeah, Justin, that's amazing. It's an incredible accomplishment by you and your group. Can you talk, just not to put you on the spot as I've been, talk a little bit about, because it's so fascinating. It's such a huge thing that's growing right now, the gaming industry. What made you interested in that?
I've been playing games for like pretty much my whole life. So for like as long as I can remember, I used to just, go home from school and just hop on video games with my friends. So, and I just, I don't know, I just always remember it being so much fun. So I'd like to just share that with others, I guess.
And what school did you say you were going to?
I'm undecided right now, but I applied early decision to University of Pennsylvania.
Penn. Wow, that is awesome. Well, good luck with that. And I think it's a great career to go into. And knowing you, you're going to help a lot of people along the way. So great job, Justin. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Certainly not least, and although they're last, I believe, in the group, we have Mia and Chelsea. Talk a little bit about your futures coming up and shout outs.
My future plans is to attend college and study business management. I'm interested in University of Florida or Penn State. And a shout out I'd like to give is to my business teacher, Miss Utz. She's just really helped to inspire my love of business and continue learning.
I'm planning on going to college. I either want to go to Tampa or Syracuse, and I plan to go into my dad's business after college and study something with sustainable energy. And a shout out I'd like to give is to Mr. Smith. He always keeps it fun and light.
So are you gonna like work? You two are gonna work. You two aren't gonna probably go to the same college then, huh?
No.
We've thought about it, but we're probably not going to.
He's the smarter one.
That's not true. Well, it's awesome that you have those goals. And again, congratulations on such a phenomenal year. You did a great job. Again, though, for everybody, I kept you a little bit longer than I said, so I apologize. I know we had a little bit of glitch at the beginning. I really appreciate you coming on. I think what everybody can hear from all of these incredible young adults is yes, athletics is important and it teaches a lot of things, but these young people in front of you are much more than just that. They're giving back to their community. They help one another. They have the right ideals, and they're very successful in multiple things, but they're not arrogant, which is huge. And you can see that just by the way you talk. And I really appreciate your leadership. And again, I say it all the time, don't put too much pressure on yourselves. Enjoy the ride, have fun. For the seniors, you'll figure it out sooner than later what you want to do. And for our juniors out here, again, just have fun, enjoy the ride, and appreciate your leadership. Thank you so much for coming on this evening, and good luck with the rest of the school year, everybody. So thank you. I'm going to stay on a little bit. I know Mr. Isaacs will help you guys take off, but thanks again for coming on the show with us. I'll talk a little bit about some of the updates for school in November and December coming up, but thanks everybody. Appreciate you going on with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, as our student athletes take off, it's just me back with you. What a great group of kids, phenomenal group. Again, representative of thousands of kids that work through sports and athletics and many other activities, and just really creates a great experience for schools. So really appreciate their leadership coming on. And I love it. I hope, again, people heard that there's still some uncertainty out there, even for our seniors, on what they want to do. That's perfectly normal. And people have to, again, understand that and just take their time and make the right decisions. I want to give you a couple updates for those of you that are stuck around. Number one, you've probably seen my last couple messages to the community. We're starting a diversity and equity and inclusion committee. If you have not heard this committee, we're looking for people to volunteer to be on the committee. Our shared decision-making group, our district council will be the group that takes the applications and then makes the final decisions on who ends up within the committee. We're looking for somewhere between 25 and 30 people, community members, parents, staff members. We'll have a couple Board of Education members on it, a decent group of 5 to 7, probably a decent sized group of students, definitely as an integral part of this committee. And really what we're trying to do, if you're interested in ensuring that our school culture and environment is safe and responsive to all children's needs, and if you're interested in partnering with teachers and school leaders to engage in issues regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion in our school community, and if you have some time over the next few months, we'd love it if you filled out an application. You can go right on our website. It's the first pop-up that comes up. Or you can also look at the community message we sent out on Friday. The link for the application is there as well. It's also on social media through our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. So you should be able to find the application, click it on, fill it out, send it in. And we're going to let people know by December 7th if they're able to be on the committee. It's really focused on the one of the first principles in our New York State education response sustaining education training, and that is a welcoming and affirming environment. A welcoming and affirming environment feels safe. It's a space where people can find themselves represented and reflected, and where they understand that all people are treated with respect and dignity. This committee, again, is going to be a collaboration of a variety of people. It's going to meet bi-monthly, and it's going to be a great resource for me as superintendent. It's aligned with our strategic plan that is focused on culture. Part of the strategic plan is focused on culture, development of that culture. And the group is going to research and analyze practices that support the recruitment and retention of a diverse faculty and staff. Also review district data related to student performance and outcomes, especially those related to subgroup populations, and also gather stakeholder feedback related to the development of a welcoming and affirming environment. It's going to be an open application screening process. The district council did create a rubric to review all the applicants, and ultimately then they'll select those identified through the rubric. And that committee will, like I said, be working at least throughout this year and probably into next year. And I'll have many more updates about the work of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. It's a huge, important role for us, and something where, again, I think I'd say this around our focus in education. We have a strong focus on academics, reading, writing, thinking, computation, problem solving, creating. Those are huge areas of focus, obviously. We continue to get better at that. We have an incredible staff that works at that every day, an incredible leadership staff that helps with that work. We also focus on the social emotional skills, because we believe that those strong social emotional skills are what enhance the academic skills. And there's many of those that include self-awareness, social awareness, tenacity, empathy, decision-making, just skill sets that we know are really important to be a successful human being. You can't just be academically competent. You have to be social, emotionally competent as well. I think you saw that with the group of young people I just had on this town hall. They are definitely a group that has both. And then tied to that, especially in the concept of self-awareness and empathy, with a real strong focus, is we want all kids to belong and feel a part of this culture, be a part of Victor. We have to understand the different perspectives people have and the different backgrounds that people have and where they come from. And some people are in the minority and some people are in the majority, and that's completely normal. But to have that understanding, that perspective of everybody is critically important, and that empathy to understand one another and where they come from. So that's why I think this particular committee is going to be really important. It's going to explore issues related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, including under the following lenses around gender, socioeconomic status, religion, disability, sexual orientation, and race. And we're going to look at all those groups, but in a positive aspect, because everybody is a member of one of those groups. Everybody has perspectives on it and their own background. And, you know, as you develop that empathy and understanding, you would develop a sense of belonging, which we really, truly believe is critical to having a successful, positive culture in a school district. So again, just a little bit on our diversity, equity, and inclusion committee. Please, if you're interested, fill out the application. You can always email me if you have any questions. I'd be sure to answer them. Also, very quickly, I want to just review our capital project next steps. As you know, we purchased 200 South High Street through the vote back in October. We're planning on renovating that through our next capital project. We're also looking at obviously other areas of focus for our next capital project. We're a district that is at worst staying the same in terms of student enrollment. At best, probably going to grow somewhat, or even to some degree, maybe even significantly over the next few years. We're not sure yet on that, and that's why we're definitely looking at a more specific enrollment study, contracting out with a company to support us in that, so that we can really have better information on our enrollment over the next few years, because it's going to be critical in terms of planning for staffing as well as facilities. So we're not sure if we're going to grow or not, but even if we don't grow, we are very short on space in this district. So the next capital project, that's going to be a major area of focus, existing and future space needs. Certainly, we're going to have our regular repairs that are necessary, many of which have to come out of a capital project rather than the general budget because they're more expensive. That's why you have money in the capital reserve. It's not just general repairs, though. We want to make sure that we're as safe and secure an environment as possible. We have our new coordinator of district safety. We have additional safety and security guards. And we're really able now to take a deep dive into the security needs of our district. And we want to make sure our facilities meet those needs. And certainly the third category we look at in a capital project is innovation. We're excited about some of the innovations that we understand and can utilize to support 21st century learning. And that is being looked at specifically by our teacher leaders and leadership staff. So the combination of innovative facility adjustments, repairs that are necessary on a regular basis, including safety and security, and certainly a look at our existing and future space needs will be critical over this next few months as we plan out the capital reserve. We already sent a survey out to the community. Hopefully you've filled that out. If you still want input, email me. But those surveys have been out for about 3 weeks because we wanted to get your input. We're going to continue to get community and staff input around our next capital project. We're going to give multiple presentations through our Board of Education meetings. We'll also do at least one update through the town hall. And then we're hoping to finalize decisions and recommendations to the Board of Education, who would make the final decision on the next capital project, hopefully somewhere between March and April and May. Finalize that and then bring it to a vote through the community in July. So I'll have much more information on our next capital project and the complexities of that, and making sure we're transparent as possible around our needs. Lastly, I want to congratulate the Victor Junior High School musical cast and crew for Elf the musical. They performed this weekend, Friday night, and then 2 shows on Saturday. I believe I know we had over 2,000 people who saw the shows. If you add up all the three shows that they had, which is an amazing number. At least 2 of the shows were sold out, and it was an incredible show. Just a great effort and performance by our cast and crew of 7th, 8th, and 9th graders. And just a wonderful experience for everybody. So, and I know that's going to lead to hopefully these young adults participating in the performing arts throughout their career at Victor High School, and participating in the fall play as well as the spring musicals moving forward at the high school. And then just to take a look at your district PTSA calendar, because we have about, I think, 11 or 12 different musical concerts going on and starting December 1st. It's that season of music, so please come out. The vast majority will be at the Junior High, Senior High Performing Arts Center. Come see the different groups perform, whether it's orchestra, band, or choral music. It's incredible. We have one of the strongest music programs in the entire country, and December is the month to go see it. So really just a shout out to our music program and all the concerts they're preparing for. And please come out and enjoy the incredible talents of our kids. That's it for tonight. Big thank you to all the students coming on the town hall with me. Certainly happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy your friends and family. We'll be back for the December town hall. And then we'll move into the year 2023, getting ready for our senior class, that class of 2023, as they embark on the second half of their senior year. So thanks to everybody again. Have a great Thanksgiving. Please reach out to me or people directly responsible for your students' needs at any time. We'll try to answer your questions or talk to you about any concerns you might have. Enjoy the Thanksgiving and take care.